Okay, good evening, good afternoon, sorry. Today we shall continue with our lecture concerning the stress syllables and how can we identify them. In the previous lectures, I have uploaded to you the what is meant by stress, and you can find it when you're scrolling down the class. What is meant and how can we identify the characteristics of the stress syllables, and from the unstressed syllable, we found them from the point of view of production and from the point of view of perception. Let's make a quick review about how to identify them from the production point of view. That the speaker need more energy to pronounce them. That's why they are taking more energy to pronounce them, unlike the unstressed syllable, which is this is the main point that we have to tackle it in the production point of view. From the perceptual point of view, it's different. The perceptual point of view depends on the hearer. The hearer has to has to identify it by means of prominence. What is meant by a prominence? Prominence means you can find it on page 73 that the syllables are recognized as such because they are more prominent than unstressed syllable. So how can we find them? You can scroll on page 74. We can find them in 4 criteria that will defines them as prominent. Prominence is a very important feature from a perceptual point of view for stressed syllables. So the first feature, which is that to be a prominent, the stressed syllable, to be a prominent, it has to be louder. What's meant by louder? We can read it and the first point, that you can hear it more like unlike the unstressed syllable. Number 2, length. To be prominent, the stressed syllable is longer than the unstressed syllable, and you can find them. Inshallah, we will tackle more examples in the future. The third point, the pitch. Pitch, it defines the peak of your speech, and it is like it differs from women to men, and you can find them. The most important thing for you is to know that stressed syllable have a higher pitch than unstressed syllable. The last point, which is the quality. The quality of the stressed syllable is more identifiable, and you can very much identify that is a syllable. It means no syllable will transfer on the second syllable. That's why the stressed syllable is very much clear to identify. Repeater Roach here wants you to know that being louder and have a more pitch is more loudness and length and pitch and quality. Those are the 4 criteria that you have to tackle about. The first 2 is much more important than the other 2, and you have to know that this is a very important question that you have to tackle. Okay? Thank you.